trying some tacos that might scare some people. First up, we have tripe, aka intestine. Dip in some salsa. It kind of just tastes like pork. Some crispy bits, there are some fatty bits. Next up, we got cabeza, aka beef head. It's giving very fatty short rib. The best cabeza taco I've ever had comes from Tacos Iberia La Única. Definitely just butchered the pronunciation. And the best tripe or intestine taco I've ever had comes from Sonora Town in downtown. If you get over the mental obstacle of having this, it's to die for. I'll give this taco experience an 8.0 out of 10. A lot of you seem to think Tacos Por Favor has the best California burrito in LA. And I got carne asada. Some salsa roja for daddy. Do I still think french fries do not belong in a burrito? Yes. Is this fire? Yeah. It's so rich. The salsa roja is really spicy, so it cuts through all the richness. Wow. The symmetry of ingredients is also phenomenal. Girl, you're perfect. The only criticism I have, which was my criticism of the other one, is that it's too creamy, daddy. I would give the Tacos Por Favor California burrito an 8.0 out of 10. It's fire. Tijuana style tacos. This place is literally called Tacos Estilo Tijuana. That's it. That's all it says. Al pastor with some salsa roja. I thought Tijuana style had guac in it. The pork in that, little crispy bits, little fatty bits. Oh, some carnitas with salsa verde. The way he said salsa verde. Oh, what the? It is very difficult to make good carnitas. These are actually pretty good. Some of that spicy salsa roja. They also give you some grilled onions. Huge nut. Salsas do lack a little bit of flavor. It just needs some salt and a little more spice. Lastly, some asada. Stick to the carnitas and the al pastor. Altogether, I'd give this a 7.9. These are crispy birria vampiros. Some consomme. Queso dorado taco. Oh my god. Villalobos is so good. They also give you little packets of salt. I love putting this on a cabeza taco. I've never had it on a birria taco. Honestly, it's already salty. Doesn't need it. The vampiro, nice and crispy and cheesy. The best birria vampiro in LA is at Birria San Marcos. If that's a 9.5, this is an 8.8. Today I woke up with a very random craving for enchiladas, so I got both red and green enchiladas. Let's see which of the two are better. First up, the green one looks insane. Just look at this. Oh my god, it's so good. That tomatillo salsa got a little smokiness to it. It's a little spicy. And next, the red one. God. The depth of flavor you get from red enchilada sauce is unmatched. The green one I would give a 7.8. I'd give the red one an 8.2. Did anybody else not know that Chipotle dropped ranch at certain locations? And they also dropped brisket. I got mine Keith Lee and Alexis Frost style with peppers and onions. Brisket on its own first. That's way smokier than I thought it would be. Compared to the other meats, I'm not sure I love that. Let's try with the ranch. There's adobo in this, which is why it's slightly orange. It actually looks really good. This is fire. It's tangy. It's actually a little spicy. As you can see, it has a ton of herbs and it pairs really well with the meats. Oh my god. Easily, this should be at every location. I've seen a lot of people saying stuff about Chipotle lately. Yeah, sure, if they don't hook it up with the meat, it is pretty annoying.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
What I personally don't understand about Chipotle is why you can't order salad dressing for delivery. I would literally get Chipotle delivered all the time if I could order salad dressing with it. That for me doesn't really make sense. Compared to the other meats at Chipotle, I'd give the brisket a 6 out of 10. And that's only because the regular chicken and the chicken al pastor are just far superior. Chipotle, you did something good with the ranch though. This is supposed to be the best birria in New York. Comes from Birria Landia. First things first, a birria taco.
Can your vagina be too wet?
Wow. The birria is beef. It's super tender. Oh my god. Some salsa roja. The meat itself is so tender. It's a little fatty. Got that perfect orange hue to it. Next up, we have one of my favorite things to get at a birria truck, a mulita. This definitely needs some spicy salsa. The salsa is spicy, has good flavor. Lastly, we have the tostada. The crispiness from the tostada is next level. Even the cops want to bite. I would give this an 8.8 out of 10. If you're in New York and you want birria, Birria Landia is actually really good. By the way, totally clean. It just tastes like better, spicier Chipotle with more consistent chips. I'm full. Tijuana Taco Royalty has just arrived in Los Angeles. The owner of this place, Taqueria Frontera, his dad apparently owns one of the most popular taco spots in Tijuana and apparently sent some of the best employees from Tijuana to LA to train the staff. First, we have to try the most popular one. This is their al pastor with cilantro crema. Bro, that's spicy. I love when al pastor has the burnt crispy ends and they put the right amount of that and the cooked perfectly parts. Their marinade's a little sweet. It also has a slight bit of smokiness to it. The cilantro crema will make you cream. Next up, their asada taco with a pound of fucking guacamole on it. Lime. A little bit of salsa roja.
Daddy, chill.
That's phenomenal. Salsa definitely made it. So far, I'd really only come back for the al pastor. The asada is good too, but you could find that elsewhere in LA. Next up, we have their birria. Some of that salsa. It's really chewy. And lastly, what I'm most excited for, the al pastor vampiro. This is comparable al pastor to what I had in Mexico. This was about a 45-minute drive for me. The only thing that I would drive back here for is the al pastor. Giving the al pastor a 9 flat out of 10. The other meats I think you could find way better in LA. I would give those a 7.6. Wow. This is legitimately one of the best burritos I've ever eaten. This place, Tacos Los Cholos, apparently has the best meat you could put in a taco. These are costillas, aka beef ribs. Oh my God. Right off the bat, that is some of the best meat I've ever had in a taco. Look at how beautifully that meat is charred. Oh my gosh, even crispy. This is what's called the cecina. From my understanding, it's dried and cured beef, and apparently it's supposed to have it with nothing. It is really dry, but the flavor is really good. This does need a little bit of salsa. That's so spicy. This is their adobada. Holy fuck. The pork's thick, salty, marinated beautifully. The tortillas could have been a little bit better. It's my bad though, because apparently their flour tortillas are great too. And next up, we have a burrito the size of my arm. Usually when burritos are this big, they're not that good. Smaller ones are typically way better. This is their arancetta burrito. This layer up here is a chili with cheese. I got this with no rice because I don't think rice belongs in a burrito. Oh my God. Look at how juicy the beef is. Some habanero salsa, the cheesy beefy tortilla on the bottom. I'm actually not a huge fan of the chili in this. I feel like it's a little undercooked, but aside from that, this is nearly a perfect burrito. All around, I'm giving Tacos Los Cholos a 9 flat out of 10, which is insanely high if you take into account how much good Mexican food is in LA. Oh my God.